Hey y'all. It's Thursday night. I'm coming to do two quick reviews. Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder. I'm gonna try to make them quick because I'm very tired. I took a break when my husband came home from deployment. As far as going to the gym, but this week, yeah, we done got back in it hard. So yeah, needless to say, y'all, I am very tired. It's gonna take, about a week or so for my body to completely adjust. Then it's cold and yeah. But y'all, let's just get into it. Scandal was cute. Now How to Get Away with Murder, y'all. I'm gonna give some assumptions. I'm just gonna, cause this group that I'm in on Facebook. Well, I'll save that for that video. Okay, so it's Scandal season 4, episode 7. Excuse me. The name of it is Baby Made a Mess. Okay. It starts off with Fitz calling Liv, trying to get some. He talking about, you said it was Hope and blah blah blah. So he trying to get him some. Okay. Now, next we see, now y'all know, normally on Scandal, they have to excuse me, y'all. They have to, there's somebody that they have to help. And pretty much, they still have the same case of the dead girl that the mama was sleeping with the boy. The mama was sleeping with the daughter's boyfriend, and the mama is now in jail. Okay, well, Quinn go to her to ask pretty much like, why do y'all have this folder full of pictures of Olivia, and so and why y'all having a secret meeting. You said that you was gone out the country, when your daughter was murdered, but you weren't going out the country. You was, having a secret meeting. So he pretty much tells Quinn like, well, y'all can't stop what's finna happen, and he killed himself. So Quinn tells Huck, but Huck is like, Liv kind of going through right now. We're just not gonna tell Liv. Okay. Then we see on the news, Baby Made a Mess. Y'all, it's this senator, a grown behind man that, excuse me, y'all, that has on a diaper and a bonnet. And I think he had on did he have on a bill? Y'all, his grown behind in there with some old sex worker. Probably somebody that Cyrus Whore knows. But he in there with the doing this adult baby fetish mess and talking about, and then he boo-boo talking about baby made a mess. Yeah, y'all, that's people actually do that mess. Like, if you watch that show, is it Discovery Health or TLC? I can't remember which one, but they have a show, My Strange Addiction. Yeah, they had a man. They had one of the little storylines was about a person that had some kind of baby fetish. Like they want to be a baby. So they put on big ass diapers and bibs and burp cloths and y'all know I don't do a whole lot of cussing, but some fuckery. Okay. So of course, he's a senator. Once that tape comes out, he resigned. So they're like, y'all sorry. So there, Abby is the press secretary, the person, and somebody asks, well, is it true that Charles, I can't remember I didn't write his name down, Charles such and such, is who the president is endorsing? And Abby, looks like, so y'all come to find out Charles is Abby abusive ex-husband. And his fixer is Leo. Y'all, we all know Leo. Leo worked with Leo worked with the old vice president. After she killed the husband, and now it's about the devil jumped in her. So, Abby is like, yes, I know who they like. She walks in the room in the Oval Office. I think it was the Oval Office, and they're about to introduce him to Abby, but Abby's like, we already know each other. This is my ex-husband, and you can see that it's very awkward. Now, one thing I'll say, Abby, episodes 1 through 5, I'll say about 1 through 5, you gave Liv your ass to kiss Abby. You really did. But as so many times in this show, when it's somebody you got to call on, even though Abby had to gave Liv her behind the kiss, Abby didn't call on Jesus after she threw up in the bathroom. Abby called on Liv, and Liv came, and Liv told her. Liv said, "What do you want?" And Abby's like, y'all know I skip a little bit. Abby is like, well, no, I can't do this. And Liv like, no, Abby. I said, what you want? And Abby's like, he can't work here. He can't become a senator. I would have to see him and blah, blah, whoop, whoop. So Liv go to some lady that ain't got a chance, ain't got no hope of winning. And Liv is pretty much like, I'm Olivia Pope, and I'm going to run your campaign completely for free. So, of course, Sister Girl hushed her mouth up and was like, have at it. Okay, so the backup, we see Huck. And he's still playing on the game with Javi, his son. Okay. And I'm looking at this like something is bound to happen, because they wouldn't keep showing, they started showing it, so I'm like, yeah, something is going to happen. Either it's going to be something important, dealing with one of their clients that Huck get distracted and don't do, or maybe the boy mama gonna find out, but something is going to happen pretty soon with this. So I was waiting. Okay, so we see Cyrus and his whore. And pretty much, y'all, they was making me mad with Cyrus, having Cyrus be desperate and stuff. Because, this Cyrus Bean, Cyrus is normally on top of his game. But this episode is like he figures, he's starting to figure out that because the information that's being leaked is stuff that, don't nobody have access to. So he purposely tells Michael the wrong information. So he pretty much have his assistant, tell his assistant like, look, for the next 24 to 48 hours or whatever, I want you to stay on top of it. If she does any kind of interview or anything, and she says anything about this particular thing right here, let me know. Okay. Now, next we see Liv. She go to see Tom. And y'all know when you watching stuff, like I just realized something, and I'm going to say it in a second. She go to see Tom, and at first, Tom was acting like he wanted Liv. He's like, oh, I've never got to look at you. I've always you've always been standing on the side in the corner, and I had to look at you with the, out the corner of my eye, because, of course, I couldn't just stare at you. You the president's mistress and all. He wasn't finna beat me like he beat old Jake, But he's like, what is it about you? Why do they all love you so much? And Liv bring up her father, and Jake says something to the effect of, no, you don't have a father. You have command. Ever since you've been born, that's all you have had is command. Every move he done made, he did it because he was command. You might as well say he is God. And Liv like, no, he just man, he ain't God, honey. So she's pretty much asking him like, tell the truth. He gonna try to have you killed. So tell the truth. Tell me who actually got you to kill the president's son. So Tom say Jake. Okay. So next we see Abby. She's okay. They find out, Leo and Cyrus, they find out that Olivia is helping the lady, to try to win against Charles, Abby ex-husband. So he come up to Abby in the parking lot, in the underground parking lot, and he's like, well, you looking real good and blah blah whoop whoop, and I mean, I know our marriage went all that, and I might have hit you a few times, but I mean, you just need to tell Olivia that she need to stop this and stop that, and Abby's like, no. So honestly, y'all, I thought he was gonna try to rape Abby, because Abby was bent over, tooted and booted over in the car, and it showed him looking all, trying to look up her dress and stuff. Lord, next thing you know, Abby done turned around with a gun, and she tell him, I could kill you right now. And I could just say it was self-defense. I mean, hell, you used to beat on me all the time, so everybody gonna believe me. So she go to see Liv, still with the gun in her hand, mind y'all. And Liv is like, give me the gun. And she's like, you have a platform. You can get on your podium and tell everybody what he did. And Abby's like, but okay, you right. Women have spoken out, about the things that they have done, that have happened to them. But if you think about it, where are they now? Which, y'all, honestly, a lot of the stuff, I mean, I understand Scandal is a TV show, How to Get Away with Murder is a TV show, but I really like shows that they incorporate real life stuff, real life scenarios, without being too obvious. Because to me, when Abby said that, it makes perfect sense, because a lot of times, y'all, it's just a little, give me about a minute or two. A lot of times, we as women, even if the woman is the victim of a crime or something, like rape or something like that, a lot of times the woman is still blamed. Because I remember, I'm an 80s baby, and honestly, I remember growing up, and they would have the HBO movies. It was one movie that HBO made, and it was pretty much like a woman, she went out to a bar, she had a mini skirt on or something. People were far worse than that, but she was raped. She was gang raped by a whole football team or something, y'all. And it was a bar full of men that witnessed it, but they didn't want to press no charges, and they pretty much just said that the woman was asking for it because of what she had on. I mean, slowly that mentality has changed, but if you in your late 20s, early 30s, you can remember at times, but in the late 80s, early 90s, where it was blamed the victim. Now in certain situations it's blamed the victim. But so I feel like when Abby said that, I could stand up, I could speak up for myself. Yeah, you right, I can do all that, but at the end of the day, where would I be? I mean, just I saw a couple of months ago, since they referenced Monica Lewinsky in the show on Scandal, I saw a thing, she was on The View, I think it's The View she was on, and pretty much she was saying, since some people still look at her like, oh, she's the bad person, blah blah blah, but as a nation, we pretty much, we looked at old Bill for a little while, but it was pretty much forgive and forget. But her as the woman, is she says it's still kind of hard for her as a woman. I mean, and I'm not saying she was a victim or nothing, but I'm using her since the show referenced her. So yeah, y'all, I was with Abby when she was pretty much yeah, I could stand up and I could say he beat me, and he broke two or three of my teeth fake. He fractured my jaw. He did this. He did that. Blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, he still, more chances are he's still gonna come off on top some kind of way. Yeah, he may lose this particular race, but he might still come off top somewhere else. So I understood, and Abby's like, that's just gonna make me look like a victim, and so I understood where she was coming from with that. Okay, throughout the whole episode, y'all, I was like, poor Abby, because she was, it was a mess. But again, y'all, I know this is a show, but also I was like, you know what, y'all know God don't like ugly. And another real life situation that this proves that you don't never just give your ass to kiss, because you never know when you're gonna give, you're gonna need. And I had something in my own personal life kind of happen like that recently. Like, you never know what's gonna happen, so be mindful. That's all I'm saying, be mindful. Okay, so when Leah was talking to Tom, he was telling her stuff, y'all. Why Fitz, which, remember, Millie had said something about Fitz trying to kill himself, but she didn't really go into no detail. Y'all, Fitz was gonna kill himself over Liv. I need to know what Olivia Pope got between her legs, cause I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know no stuff that's gonna make you kill themselves. Kill somebody just because you ain't with them no more. But hey, Liv ain't want to talk about that. Okay, I'm gonna say not Liv. Fitz. He ain't want to talk about that. He wanted Fitz and Liv on the phone. Y'all, I was sitting up here like, scandal. Y'all is being real messy tonight, cause child, I thought Liv was I thought they were just gonna have a full-fledged phone sex scene. How Fitz was like, I'm not gonna talk about that. But what I will talk about is what I'd be doing to you if you was here, and I'll start from the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we here. He told me I'll start from the bottom and work my way up slowly. Then what got me, y'all, Fitz say, I'll kiss you on the mouth so you could taste yourself. I said, well, whoa, this is steaming. Now, next we see, okay, we see Tom. Tom is getting, y'all, I had already wrote it down. Tom getting shanked. I had wrote down rest in peace Tom. Okay, so we thinking Tom dead. Okay, so Leo come to Abby, and Leo was like, guess what? I found out, yeah, Olivia is helping this candidate, but how about she wasn't even married to her child's father, her baby daddy. So we gonna use that against her, and so we gonna win. And so Abby, because he talking about Yahtzee. So Abby talking about, well, did you know that she talking about two of my teeth fake? I still get sympathy when I go through the metal detectors. Because my jaw, I got a metal plate, blase, she just went to naming all her injuries down. And she was like, Charles did that. Yahtzee. And Leo's face looks like, dang. So next we see Fitz. Okay, we see Millie. Millie is having an interview about some china, the plates and stuff. And Millie just done started talking about some mess she ain't got no business talking about, some political stuff. Which, in Lizzie, the one that Michael the whore is working for, she done gave Millie this information. Okay, cause I'm gonna say Cyrus, his assistant, he tells him, he's like, well, Cyrus, she wasn't talking about this at all. But Cyrus is watching the interview with Millie, and all of a sudden Millie say the information that Cyrus told Michael. Michael told Lizzie, and Lizzie Bear told Millie, and Cyrus purposely told Michael the wrong information. So the only way that they would know this, so yeah, so Cyrus and Michael, they in the apartment, not apartment, the apartment that Cyrus done set up for Mike, trying to be a darn sugar daddy. Then the old apartment that he done set up with old, look like that nice bed, headboard look nice or whatever. He talking about, I'm finna get you some coffee and all this his stuff. While he out of the room, that's when Millie said. So now Cyrus knows. Plus, Michael said, Cyrus, I know all of your secrets. And Cyrus like, yeah, you do. So y'all, Mike might be pushing, stinking to the side of the road soon, because y'all know this Cyrus bean, honey. Elizabeth might be stank to the side of the road soon too. So Fitz go and he go to Millie. He like, well, you done spent 5-10 minutes talking about some old Uganda or something, and you ain't got nothing to do with that. So while they fussing or whatever, she talking about what smelly. You didn't want smelly Millie and blah blah blah. You want the old Millie. But now Millie, you being messy because you know what I'm saying, you trying to put yourself in stuff. Like if you had, it's like you don't realize that you're being manipulated by Elizabeth. So the phone rings and it's Liv. So Liv comes and Liv walks, Liv sitting in the Oval Office, and she started playing a recording. And in this recording, pause. I thought, because Liv had just found out that that the daddy with the dead girl, he had all these pictures of her. So honestly, I thought Liv was calling Fitz to be like, look here, I need some security detail. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought she was calling for. Like, look, somebody watching me, they're taking pictures. No, Liv done went back to see Tom, because Tom didn't die. So Tom, she got it on recording, Tom saying, your father is the one who got me to kill Harrison. He the one who got me to kill the president's son. He set up Jake. Harrison figured it out. And so Fitz is like, well, why did he confess? Y'all, why Liv done set it up to where she done paid the darn guard to shank Tom. So he think that Daddy Pope tried to kill him, so he gonna tell the truth. So pretty much they know that that Jake did not have nothing to do with it. And he also tells because Liv asked him, well, why did he do that? And he said, well, he told Harrison that the president took his child, so he took the president's child, which is what he said. So next we see Abby and Leo. Leo coming there with a bottle or something, some yike or something, and he like, well, Charles, he dropped out the race because they found out that he was the one who leaked the video of Baby Made a Mess, and Abby's like, you did, you told on him. So, I guess, because y'all, honestly, I thought Leo was gay, but apparently he likes Abby, and he don't like the fact that Charles used to whoop on Abby. So he pretty much let it be known that Charles is the one who leaked the tape of the senator with the baby fetish. Then next thing you know, him and Abby kissing. I'm like, okay, y'all, next episode we gonna see Jake gonna be out of jail or something. They take Jake to that secure room or whatever, and pretty much they trying to take Daddy Pope down. Y'all, Daddy Pope did tell Liv, he did tell Liv before, like, okay, let me back up. After she went to see Tom, he was mad and was like, oh, so you went to see Tom? Why you just won't let this go? I done did out your whole life. I done did everything for you. Which really to me was playing back what Tom said. You never had a father. You always had command. He wasn't acting as your father. He was acting as command. And Daddy Pope tells Liv, He say, you will never, he say, you going against me, you gonna lose. He say, you will never choose one of them over me again. And like I said, Fitz asked Liv, how did she get Tom to confess? She said, I did what my father would have did. So y'all, y'all look here. This Daddy Pope, honey. They done tried to get Daddy Pope together one time. It didn't work. So y'all, I don't think it's gonna work either. But I do thank y'all for watching. If you do, subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. If you don't, you just watch the videos, thank you very much. I do videos strictly because I like doing them.